take like 11 or 12 or something like that. I'm going to be teaching you how to complete the square. It's the process by which the quadratic formula was made. They did completing the square using only variables. That's how they got the quadratic formula. A lot of times it's easier than using the quadratic formula, even if it seems really overwhelming at first. And it can help a lot when no factors can be made off the top of your head. You got some really weird numbers like 57. Alright, first you're going to want to take your equation and put it in ax squared plus bx plus c. Alright, O equals 0. That's important. Alright, so once your equation is in standard form, for our example, we're going to use 4x squared. Oh, sorry, that doesn't really look like squared. Okay. Minus 2x minus 5. The very first thing that we're going to do is factor out an a to make this equation a little bit simpler. So basically what you're going to do is take out your a, factor it out. Alright, you're going to factor out your a, and then to make this balance, you're going to have to divide by your a here, and here, so that you get this equation. And if you multiply this all by 4, if you've done it correctly, you should get 4x squared minus 2x minus 5 equals 0. Then you divide this all by 4 and this all by 4, which should be your a value. And then you'll have a simpler equation, and that is x squared minus 2 over 4x minus 5 over 4 equals 0, because these two cancel each other out, and 0 over 4 equals 0. Alright, so your new equation can now be written in as x, x squared minus 1 half x minus 5 over 4. Negative 2 over 4 is the same as minus 1. Alright, so your new a is equal to 1. Your new b is equal to negative 1 over 2. And your new c is negative 5 over 4. Alright, so now we are going to move so that all equals 0. Now we're going to move this c term onto the other side of the equation to get this. Next, to both sides, we're going to add b over 2 squared. Both sides. Our b is obviously negative 1/2, So we'll sub that in for this b right here. So we get negative 1/2 x is negative 1/2 x plus negative 1/2 over 2 squared. Can't forget the x. Alright, and that equals this 5 over 4. In case you're confused at this point, we have our a value equal to 1 and our b value of x plus b over 2 squared, which is equal to 1/16. We added that to both sides. We don't need to, right now we'll just leave it as b over 2 squared over here. We will simplify it. What we're going to do is factor this side and simplify this side. 5 over 4 is 20 over 16 plus 1 over 16 equals 21 over 16. On this side, to factor, all you have to do b over 2 squared. That will definitely save you some time. So for this equation, take x plus negative 1 over 2 over 2 squared. And that now can be reduced to x plus negative 1/4 squared equals 21 over 16. So that is our equation up to this point. Now we're going to take the square root of both sides. As we were trying to isolate x, we are going to get rid of this exponent. So we take the square root of both sides. Remember to take the plus or minus. Make sure. Very important. Take the plus or minus. So, square root of x plus negative 1/4 squared is just x plus negative 1/4. And the square root of this is the square root of 21 over the square root of 60 plus or minus. This can easily be reduced to the square root of 21 over 4 plus or minus. Alright. Well, that was frightening. Just kidding. Okay. So now we are going to add 1/4 to both sides to balance this out. So we get x equals 1/4 this plus or minus square root of 21 copy over Combine that. Plus or minus square root of 21 over 4 equals x. You separate that out. X equals 1 plus the square root of 21 over 4, and x equals 1 minus square root of 21 over 4. That's your answer, or answers. That's how happy you are. You're so happy you're on a boat with a flag upside down. And the wind is blowing to the right.